Well, here I am, 5 weeks after my second discectomy surgery of my L4, L5 disc. Now, just a quick recap. For those who've just picked up on this and not watched the other videos, I disquated my L4, L5 disc, which basically means I broke it into pieces and I had bits of disc floating around in my back. So I had a first surgery, which was by keyhole, and which failed to get all the fragments of disc out, and I had to go for a second operation. So what can I say? 5 weeks, and what a hell of a roller coaster this has been. From my marriage falling apart to back to pain, I should say, that just won't let up, to sleepless nights, not being able to sleep. This surgery, as I said in my previous video, was quite painful. And by the end of week 3, I pretty well had enough, and I'd called up the surgeon and said, look, I need to go get an MRI done, see what's going wrong in my back. So at the end of week 3, I went and got an MRI. Report came back that the disc was okay. There was no more fragments left in there, which was great. Didn't want to go through that again, but the spinal cord nerve root was all very badly swollen, and obviously scarring in that area too, which was causing all my pain. So after the surgery, the pain didn't subside from before. If anything, it was, could be slightly worse just because of the surgery pain added on top of it. So, it's been pretty crap. So the pain that I've been getting, just so you guys know yourself, is just your usual pins and needles. I get it in both legs, burning sensation in the calves, feeling like you got gravel rash on all over your legs, and when the wind blows, it sort of stings. Feeling of broken ankles, right broken knee. It's the sensations you get, all sorts of funny things, and it feels like someone's kicking me in the thigh muscle all the time. So all this moves around, so you don't get it all the time, but loves to come and greet you at night. Probably somewhere from about 4 o'clock to about 10 o'clock gives me the worst. I tend to go to bed about 11, get about a couple of hours sleep, wake again at 1, 2, and then just lay there, and then get out of bed around about 5:30 or so. Sitting has actually gotten better. I can actually sit now, which is good. Couldn't do that before for any length of period. It was sit, lay down, stand, from there. So I'm at end of week 5 today. So how am I feeling now? The pain's getting less. I'll tell you that the pain starts to increase after the surgery all the way through to around about the end of week 3, and then slowly subsides. Now, they like to say for you to do physio at the end of week 2. Don't. Just get moving. It was the worst thing. At about halfway through week 3, I went and saw the physiotherapist. He showed me a couple of things. I think one exercise is he showed me, just to gently lay on my back and raise my leg up off the bench. And that put me on the couch for about 3 days in absolute agony because of the swelling in my back. That nerve just doesn't like any aggravation. It's that swollen that it's pushing on everything, and it's just like having a blown out herniated disc all over again. It's it's painful. So it was just a matter of sitting and waiting till the swelling went down. What did I do? I just walked. I just started walking longer every day. Walked until it was sore, and then turned around and came home. Some days it was 50 meters. Other days it was 100 meters. Other days I could make it around the block. About 800 meters. So this is one of these ones that no pain, no gain doesn't work. If it hurts you doing it, don't do the exercises. Give it a break. It's going to actually make things worse. Again, it's not going to make things any better. So the advice I can give to you is, at the end of week 2, start walking around. But weeks 1, week 2, just take it easy. Lay down, get up, walk around. Lay down, get up, walk around. Not be stuck in one position for too long, because that makes everything worse. Hot and cold packs really didn't help. You know, having a hot shower helped a little bit. Doesn't ease the nerve pain, but just helps relax the muscles a little bit. And with hot and cold packs, that sort of lasts about, you know, 5 minutes relief from that. Plus it's winter here and it's freezing cold, so it's the last thing you want to do is feel any colder than what you already are. As in for physio, I started that at the end of week 4. I'm gradually gaining a bit of core strength, able to do some planks now and some crunches and some leg raises without giving me any grief. So, you know, today would probably be about the best day I had, but in you know, 14 weeks or so or something like that. So it's been a long, tiring process, and that's what it is. You'll go and do something and you'll wear down really quickly. You know, go lay down and get up and do it again. Don't push yourself because you'll get a lot worse. So what can I take away from this if you're going to go get the surgery? Look, as I said in my previous videos, if the surgery doesn't stuff you, you're already stuffed anyway, so it's only going to help relieve pain. I hate people saying to me, oh, you had back surgery, now you're stuffed. No, I was stuffed beforehand. The back surgery didn't make me any worse. It's, you know, if anything, it's helped. It's just a very long process. I now, after seeing the surgeon at the start of week 5, I have a blood clot sitting between the disc and the spinal cord in that L4, L5 area, which is, I suppose you'd probably more read like a scab that needs to be reabsorbed from the body. He seems to think it'll take another 4 weeks for that to ease down. So, you know, as I said, this is, as other people on YouTube have said, this is very much a roller coaster ride, from feeling good one day to feeling rubbish the next day. What things help me doing this is obviously sleeping with a pillow in between your legs, pillow between your hips and your rib cage when you're laying on your side. That helps a lot. Elevating my legs on top of a pillow or wedge killed, so trying to keep the legs low, not sitting for too long a period of time. Drugs that work, well, the problem is you take the drugs for so long they stop working. You either got to increase the dosage or go off it for a while and get the get it working again. You know, Panadol helps towards the end. Any sort of good anti-inflammatory really helps, and those sort of things along those lines, ibuprofen or whatever. But the thing about any of those anti-inflammatories, you can only take them for about 7 days straight, and you've really got to go off for 2 or 3 days because it makes your guts really crook. The other good one is gabapentin. Gabapentin is something, it's a drug, basically helps with nerve pain. Amputees and other people who suffer from nerve pain use this drug to ease nerve pain, and it does work. But it's one of those drugs that it likes to keep increasing it to make it work, and it also makes you feel pretty dumb in the head, which is why I haven't really done any videos. It makes it hard to think while you're on it. Turmeric, and I take hemp seed oil. That helps on top of the anti-inflammatories when you can't take them. And slow-release Plexia is another good drug to take. This is an opioid drug, but you only take one tablet every 12 hours. And this really just makes you feel like you're not popping pills there all the time. You know, you're taking Panadol every 6 hours and all that sort of stuff. So I tend to alternate between a lot of things. Slow-release Plexia for a little while, and then Panadol and oxycodone when it was really bad. But as I said, take it steady for the first 3 weeks. Go real easy into your physio, because if you aggravate the nerve while you're trying to, think you're going to get strong quick, you've got to do it slow. If it hurts to do it, tell the physio, because it's something, it's telling you it hurts. Don't do it. Don't be like me. Don't push it. That's one thing I sort of learned. If you try and push doing something, you'll end up stuck on the couch in agony and not being able to sleep and all that sort of stuff. I guess the other thing is, physios give you a prone exercise that's where you lay on your stomach and lift your shoulders, lift your stomach up off the floor, arch your back. If you got swelling in there, don't do it. All physios love you doing it. They say it's great. I mean, wow, it just squashes all the room up in there where that nerve is, and gives you no relief whatsoever if it's all swollen. Okay, hopefully I might do another one in a couple of weeks' time to see, you know, if I'm going really good. I should be back to work in another 3 weeks' time, which will be good. I'm sick of sitting around, and hopefully we're on the up and up. You know, as I said, today is my best day I've had in a long time. Righto, see how we go.